Hi, sweet friends, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, my name is Amy and welcome. I hope you enjoy your time here. Today, I thought I would share some bathroom decor ideas. I know a lot of people don't share how they decorate their vanities and floating shelves and other areas in their bathroom, so I thought this might be helpful and enjoyable. I plan to incorporate some florals as well as greenery, so that will be appropriate for the spring season, but I also think that any of these ideas can be used all year round. Now, we will be decorating 2 of the 4 bathrooms in my home. You might get a little peek here to the corner. That is our powder bathroom. It's pretty itty bitty, but it's one that we use pretty often. And then we'll pop upstairs to our guest bathroom, which is also our daughter Elena's primary bathroom. So if you do enjoy today's video and find it helpful in any way, I'd appreciate a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd love if you would consider subscribing if you enjoy seeing how other people decorate their homes. I like to share my ideas through decorating series that I do seasonally, and then I also bring you along as we shop for seasonal decor. So if any of that content sounds like something that you would enjoy, definitely hit that subscribe button. I'd love to have you back. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and show you the spaces before we start decorating. I hope you enjoy. First up is our powder bathroom. It's a half bath with a super small footprint, but it still has some special areas that I like to decorate seasonally, especially our floating shelves. When I refresh and decorate our bathrooms, I like to rotate and reuse decor that I've previously used in other rooms. Next up is our guest bathroom, and the first one that we'll decorate today. Now, it is a full bath, and I'll share some simple everyday bathroom decor ideas that are both functional and visually appealing, while adding a few new pieces like a new shower curtain to transform the space. Here's a look at the new shower curtain. I love the pattern on it. I think it's super pretty for spring. And then it does come with shower hooks that I won't be using. As you can see, it has some wrinkles. So what I'm going to do is grab a microfiber cloth and wet that, and then pop that in the dryer for about 20 minutes. And this should come out nice and wrinkle-free. If you want to make your bathroom feel a little bit more upscale, try this designer trick. You can hang 2 shower curtain panels or find a shower curtain like I did before that was more full and had a luxurious look. You can also take your curtain rod almost all the way to the ceiling to add height and drama, just like you would with drapes in a living room. So because I am changing out the shower curtain this time for a more lightweight look for spring and summer, I'm going to go ahead and remove the extra shower curtain hooks that I had there for the water shower curtain. For a spa-like feel, I'm bringing in this wooden stool that I scored from TJ Maxx for only $25. On top, I'll add a beautiful fern for added texture and color, and a simple loofah to set the tone for the rest of the room. Folding your toilet paper might seem like a small thing, and maybe a little strange to some, but it's a fun way to add a special touch for your guest. It shows a little extra thought and care, kind of like turning your bathroom into a mini boutique hotel. Today I'm going to show you a super easy fan fold that looks impressive, but it only takes a minute. Also, just a reminder, when I refreshed our bathroom last time, I also shared a rose folding tutorial for toilet paper. So I'll go ahead and link that video so you can get even more decorating ideas along with different folding techniques as well. And just like that, how pretty and unique is this? The folding method turns your toilet paper into a little decor accent all on its own. It would look beautiful displayed in a toilet tank basket with extra rolls, but for today, I'm just going to add it right to the roll for a fun little touch. I recently swapped out the old farmhouse valance for this Roman shade, and it instantly modernized the space and made it feel more polished. The color is a perfect neutral, it gives great privacy, and it comes in tons of sizes. I found it on Amazon, so I'll have it linked down below, along with any other items or similar ones I'm decorating with today, just in case you're interested. Adding a new hand towel is such an easy way to refresh your bathroom. I found this one at TJ Maxx. I love the fun floral design and how the color ties back to the shower curtain. Just a small change, but it really pulls the space together. Next, I'm going to add this small woven vase that came from Walmart. To it, I'll add those same florals that I added over on the floating shelves for a cohesive look. Recently, we did just shop Walmart and they have such great high-end looking pieces at great prices. So if you happen to miss that one, I'll go ahead and have it linked down below so maybe you can go and check it out. You might remember they also had a wide variety of new scented candles. This one was my favorite in the scent Cozy Comfort. It has the scent notes of vanilla, jasmine, and musk. Creating a bathroom tray with a variety of clear containers filled with essentials like Q-tips, cotton rounds, and other spa-like items creates a pretty decorative arrangement. And it also gives guests those little extra touches to make their stay feel comfortable and cozy. I found these bath salts at Target. The scent is cashmere vanilla, and both Elena and I were oohing and awing over the scent. These magnesium bath salts are a great addition to any self-care routine. They help you to relax, to ease muscle tension, and to even promote better sleep. The magnesium is absorbed through the skin while you soak, giving your body a calming boost, perfect for winding down after a long day. All right, friends, so here is how the bathroom turned out. I'll share a few final shots of the finished space, and then we'll head back downstairs to decorate the powder room. Moving back downstairs, I'm excited to refresh and style the floating shelves. Scott, my hubby, actually made and installed these over the toilet. They fill in the space beautifully, adding visual height and making the room feel a bit more grand. Plus, they give me a special little spot to decorate. Inside this rustic pot, I'm adding a seasonal floral, and tulips are some of my favorites. One trick I love for making faux tulips look more realistic is gently pulling apart a few of the petals to open up some of the blooms. It gives the arrangement a more natural, gathered look, with the flowers appearing in different stages of bloom. You just have to be a little extra gentle so that they don't rip, but I've did this several times over the years, and I love the look. An important design rule when styling shells is to crisscross your colors from side to side and top to bottom. Now this creates movement throughout the display and helps guide the eye naturally. It's also key to mix in different textures and heights and layer pieces to add depth and interest. And don't forget to leave some empty space. It gives the eye a place to rest and keeps the overall look clean and uncluttered. Alright, so you might have noticed that there's lots of little boo-boos and nail holes here in this wall. Well, this summer I'm going to attempt finally to put this peel and stick wallpaper that I shared with you months and months ago. I just haven't got the opportunity and I don't know what it is. I'm intimidated by the wallpaper. I've never did it, and I've never did the peel and stick. They say it's pretty easy. It says that you can reposition and remove it, so it shouldn't be a hard job, but I want to do this on the upper portion of the entire room. So I think that's going to make a huge impact. So definitely stay tuned for that. But I did get this at Target, so I think they still have it in stock, and I did go ahead and purchase more than I needed when I did pick this up, but I have a few more little pieces to add to the bathroom, and then we'll finish it up and you can take a look at how our powder room looks all decorated. Alright, sweet friends, that wraps up today's video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing some bathroom decor ideas and that it was helpful. If it was, definitely give me a big thumbs up, and I'd love to hear what area you like the best, or maybe something that you're wanting to implement into your own homes. All right, well, as we end our time together, my favorite part is sharing God's word with you all. So today I'll be reading from Psalm chapter 13, verses 5 and 6. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. I will sing to the Lord, for he has been good to me. Well, I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you real soon in my next one. Take care, and God bless, friends. Bye.